Claudine here from Rascal and Crow Farm. Today we're going to be planting germinated heirloom tomato seeds. So we're going to start off by showing you our supplies that we need. And over here we have our garden marker. So you're going to need a garden marker. This is great for UV protection of your labels when you write them on, or else your labels will fade out in the sun or in the light. So you want to get the special marker for gardening. It is a alcohol-based ink as well as water and fade resistant. So that's what you want to get. You want to get that from a garden center or even online if you can. There's usually a couple of sizes. This is a smaller size, which is more available, I find, than the bigger one. I haven't been able to get a hold of the bigger pen, so I sometimes have to go over my labeling twice. So then over here we have a knife, of course, and a fork. We have chopsticks, and we have these wonderful pincers. And these pincers are flatheads, and that's great for picking up of the seed, the little seedling. So I'm going to put it just over here for now. The other thing you would like to use is one of these plastic milk jugs. With the plastic milk jug, you want to cut it all the way around, and just on the sides of the hinges, that's where you stop, on either side, so that this hinge is open, and that's what you want it to do. So that makes for an easy little greenhouse, and it's wonderful because your windowsills tend to be coolish, at least in our area they are, and so they open right around like that, as you can see the dirt inside. The other thing you'll want, of course, is your cup for your seedlings, your little germinated seedlings inside, and you want a water bottle. This water bottle I've punched in some holes at the top, I don't know if you can see that, with a really fine, the smallest nail you can find, and that makes for a great little sprinkler that won't drown your seedlings or hurt them. The other thing that you want will be down here, I'm just showing you, is the Pro Mix. This is the one that I use. You can use any soil. I've tried many different methods. I've tried the method of cooking the soil and recycling it. Didn't work for me. I still got problems with it. So this, over the years, I've tried many, and this is actually my favorite one. They've had this bag here for, I don't know, 2-3 years now. It's the one that's my favorite that I grow. Inside, it's got really nice soil. The soil's damp because it's outside at Home Depot. You can get it at Lowe's even, some other places, and so I get mine at Home Depot. Very convenient, and it's really good. It's got all kinds of microorganisms and kind of stuff inside. It says it's mycoactive, as you can see on the top there. Excellent for vegetables and herbs, and excellent for tomatoes. So that's what I use. And we just come back over here to our section here of what we do. The dirt, you want to make sure that with the dirt that you sift through it, because you get these big pieces in there, and those get in the way of the seedlings when you're planting them. So over here we want to, of course, open up our milk gallon, and with your little chopstick, of course, you want to make your little holes. You can use your finger, and you can see that I've already grabbed a bunch of germinated seedlings. I've made the holes, and on the side you'll see of the gallon, it's only come up to halfway practically. Yeah, it's about halfway, and you want to fill that up just that much, and then you'll want to grab your seedling, which I pour the glass in my hand, and I grab the seedlings from my hand. So I have a seedling here, and with these nice flat pincers, I just put it in the hole. And so it's quite easy. You just want to make sure it kind of lays a little bit, but you want the tip end up, of course. And just going to put that more in the light. And you just want to cover your seedlings, just like so, really lightly. Right, and that will grow nicely like that inside there, all nice and covered. So you want to grab your water and you just want to sprinkle, just like so. Sprinkle nice and lightly. See how nice that comes out, very, very gently. And just give it a good sprinkle, not over water, just enough there. And so then what you'll want to do is you're going to grab your lid back over, leave the top off, and leave the jug slightly askew so that you got a bit of airflow there and airflow through the sides. If you have it straight on, it tends to, you don't get that good airflow. So I always put it slightly askew. And there you have your nice greenhouse. Then you want to put this in a darker area. And I put mine on the ground in my entrance, in fact. And it's nice and dark there and cool. So I'll put all my 45 jugs with the seedlings in, and they will grow and sprout out the top of the dirt for about an inch. Once it gets to an inch, then you put it on your windowsill. You put it on your windowsill. My husband has made a beautiful shelving unit, and these will all be sitting on the shelving unit, which I'll show you in another segment. So that is the planting of the little germinated seeds. These will be successful and will be beautiful, and I will show you what they look like then. I've tried other methods. This one is the best. I find that using the milk jug is cheap. You're recycling it. It's sturdy and durable. And, you know, I tried this method of doing the little pots, paper pots. Problem with paper pots is, yeah, they're damp, right? Of course, they get damp with the watering. Your seedling and dirt inside with your seedling. And you see how beautiful that is? It makes a beautiful little paper pot. But if you put them too close together, you'll start getting dampness and you'll start getting a bit of mildew and mold. So I love this idea because I take the seedlings out when they're 4 inches and I replant, adding more dirt and mixing the dirt. And so I'll show you what I do on a second planting using the same greenhouse. You don't need to fuss with this kind of stuff, get another pot. So it's not only time effective, it is you're not having to spend more money and more work, and so this is wonderful. So this is all she wrote, and I hope you enjoyed this little segment, and we will see you on the next segment, which will be showing you what the little seedlings look like once they pop through the shelving unit, and then it'll be on to removing the cotyledon leaves on the second planting. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the segment. Bye for now.